Hey everyone, it's me, Adam P, and welcome to my reaction and review of the 2020 Grammy Awards. So before we dive into my thoughts and concerns, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can get more awards tea from me, Adam P. 3 hours and 42 minutes. Why? I'm just gonna say it like, the Grammys are my least favorite awards show, probably ever. Even though music is probably my favorite kind of medium, rarely do they give the girls the correct award. I must say that first. Second of all, so long. Let's just start from the beginning before we really get in. Okay, opener, Lizzo. And of course she said tonight is for Kobe, which I totally get. Because this is absolutely crazy that literally this morning, Kobe Bryant was alive, and now here we are. He has passed away, and the Grammys are at the Staples Center. You have to say something. You're in the presence of the place he made his legacy at. So it's a pretty big deal. So I get why the whole night was Kobe charged. And Lizzo, great idea to open a performance. It actually made me excited. She probably was one of, if not the most exciting performance of the night for me. I will say, I do commend Alicia for changing the opening very quickly. She has a completely last minute change, and I think she did well. And I'm glad that Boyz II Men came up, and I think that was a cool thing to do, an acapella of So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday. So I think that was a good way of opening the show with such a shocking news. But that's really, it did start good. And then Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani came on. But that's just my opinion. I'm sure a lot of people really love Gwen even more now. Country gals, I'm sure they love where Gwen is at. I mean, I'm happy for you. I hope you treat her well, because we lost her. Not we, but you know. The pop girls, we lost her. We have given her to the countryside. And, I mean, that was, like, kind of cute and so cute. Like, that would have been a cool time to, like, propose to Gwen. You know what I'm saying? That would have been cool. A little inappropriate, though, especially for today's events. 30 minutes in. And now we're doing the first award. What? The timing. Come on. Like, really? 30 minutes in. It's exciting to watch people win awards. I find that more exciting sometimes than some of the bland-ass performances that we get. And I get that they're trying to give a lot of variety and a lot of time to a lot of performers to give them exposure. That's great. That's awesome. But then when you take it so long that it bores people, and it's just hard to know what their target demographic, who are they going for? It's clearly not for everyone. You know, with the opening, it was very Gen Z, and then as we go on, it was more of the older stuff. But old people aren't watching towards the end. Old people are watching at the beginning. IJS. Lizzo does win a Grammy on telecast, which is great to see. I'm glad she has a moment. One moment. I'm glad she has that. And she deserves it, I think, in my opinion. And I loved her speech because she was like, we should make better music. And I was like, yes. Okay, Beehive coming in. I saw that it looked like Beyonce and Jay-Z were going to show up. The Dolls did not. And, I mean, I don't blame them. I do not blame them. You didn't win anything. And Kobe recently just passed away. Maybe they had a connection to Kobe. And they were like, look, we're not leaving the house. So I totally get it. And then the Prince tribute. Y'all did FKA dirty. Not only do you snub her constantly, Cellophane, one of the best songs of the year, and yet you pay her in dust. You don't ask her to sing. Of course, I mean, I'm glad she's there to pole dance and show her amazing, fantastic talent at dancing. But it's FKA Twigs. I would love to hear FKA Twigs sing Prince song, but you just gave it to Usher, which I was like, why just Usher? And I don't know. It was like, come on. There's just things in this show. Cut it out. What things you could get rid of. I would even say, okay, honestly, you could have gotten rid of that Prince tribute. Love Prince, love the doll, but it was like, cut that out. We don't really need that. Camila Cabello, get her out. Cut her off. I know she's a mainstream artist, but no one cares. Let's see. Aerosmith in the Run DMC. Cut that performance out. We didn't need it. Get rid of it. Look at this. I'm trimming the fat off. And it's not like... It's just the most unnecessary ones. Bonnie Raitt, we didn't need her singing her 1 minute thing. Take that out. Take that out. Tribute to Dr. John. Take it out. Come on. I'm sorry. Tribute to Kenny Arlick, the executive producer. Take it out. Cut it off. I don't care. You've been executive producing for 40 years and it's your last season. I'm glad. Thank you for retiring. Goodbye. Get out. Hopefully the show is better without you there. With all this time, maybe just do one song. Just cut, go. I don't even think you need a host. If I'm being honest, Alicia wasn't like that necessary to be there. Sorry, girl. She was there. Also, Alicia Keys performing her song. Cut it off. Either host or perform your song. Don't do both because it's taking way too much time. Ariana literally clocked in, clocked out, gave me my life, served. It was everything. I'm never like super fantastic, amazing, blew me out the water, but it's always consistently good. She's always consistently, she fills me up. I'm full after Ariana performs every time. Of course, a highlight, I would say, is Demi Lovato's performance. It was a song about days before she OD'd. It was just like, no one's talking to me. Like, no, there's no one out there for me, even though it's like, I'm a huge A-list celebrity. I feel like no one's out there for me. And I commend her for performing this song, and she sounded good. She can sing. The doll can sing. And seeing her choke up at first and having to redo, I was kind of like, uh-oh, get it together, girl. Get it together. Share your story. I know it's hard. So I do commend her for singing that and being vulnerable with us. Billie Eilish, though, she did win huge. She won the Big Four. I'm not even sure if that's been done before, where you win all 4 titles. And it was insane. I do like Billie's personality a lot, though. I think she's humble. She's very relatable, I would say, even though she was grown and raised really rich and privileged. But, and had great connections to the music industry. Who is Eyelash signed with? Interscope. Interscope Records, okay. A pretty big company, so... Interscope, maybe they did something. I don't know. I'm just saying. Or maybe she did actually legit earn these and the Academy actually really did enjoy her the most. Which, okay. Now, I will say, Song of the Year, okay, I get it. I guess I get it. Yeah, Song of the Year I can see. Best New Artist, yeah, okay. Album of the Year, I don't know about that. And then Record of the Year, it's like, huh? Record of the Year? I don't think so. Because when I see Record of the Year, I think that means like super successful, like incredibly successful and incredibly influential. And that goes to Old Town Road easily. And there's been rumors that she's an industry plant, and an industry plant would sweep the Grammy. She definitely is different, influential, and has a unique voice. But giving her all 4 and not showcasing and giving other artists, you know, I'm not saying everyone should get award, blah, 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 blah. But like when you sweep all 4 categories and when you barely announce any awards every single year, it is always, I'm disappointed, and it's like, why them? There's of course occasional, yay, I'm glad they got it, but there's also times where it's like, why? You never go outside. You never go outside the boundaries, it seems like. Oh, well, we gave Lauryn Hill Album of the Year 20 years ago. Okay. And it is still fun to, like, tweet about it and go on social media and dish about it. But it's just like, I don't know. It's like, So tedious. Alrighty, well, that is my reaction review of the 2020 Grammys. What'd you think of this year? Is there anything that I missed that you guys found as a highlight or lowlight? I do a lot of award show reviews. I also have fashion reviews coming up. But to hold you in, I got some videos on the side if you want to check that out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And lastly, make sure you hit me up on my social media. And I will see you guys next time for more pop culture tea. All right.